When I first saw it, I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't know. It's kind of this olive green color. I don't know. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I have more Christmas holiday nail polish collections to share with you guys today, and this one is a fantastic. Today we're going to be looking at the Flurries de Carol holiday collection. There are some gorgeous holiday polishes in this set and I cannot wait to share them with you. I purchased these from Flurries de Carol. I will link her website down below. I believe the entire collection is 12 bottles and I only purchased 9 of them. I am slowly regretting that decision because I should have gotten the rest of them, but I'll probably go back and buy the rest at some point in the future. So I took full advantage of her Black Friday sale that she had, which was phenomenal, and I got most of the Christmas collection and her limited edition Black Friday polish. We're gonna talk about the Black Friday polish first, and then we'll talk about the Christmas set. This is called Baccano, I think. My Spanish is horrible. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but it is a beautiful silvery blue holographic polish. It's very cool toned silvery gray, so incredibly pretty. Now I was a little bit worried with this one. First coat does seem very sheer, and that initially kind of like, oh, I don't know about this. But with the second coat we definitely had a lot of opaque coverage. You could possibly still see a faint bit of the nail line, but I'm not quite sure if that's just because my nails are a lot longer than they used to be and they are extremely stained. So I feel like having stained nails and trying to use this very light, very whitish, silvery gray polish was probably not the best idea because my nails are so incredibly stained and I needed a third coat to cover up the stainage on my nails, but it was very opaque in 2 coats. So I feel like this is kind of a varying polish. It's gonna depend entirely on your nails and the condition of your nails, but it's probably safe to say that it's a 2 to 3 coater, no problem. So now we have the actual Christmas collection. Like I mentioned before, this is a 12 bottle set. I only have 9 of the bottles, and there's a huge variety of stuff here. We've got some jellies, we've got some glitters, there's a whole bunch of goodness going on over here. So let's just jump right in. This first one that I have is probably like the wild card for me. I wasn't quite sure if I was gonna like it. This is Pine. Now Pine looks a little bit funky. When I first saw it, I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't know. It's kind of this olive green color, I don't know. But honeys, this is gorgeous. This is so incredibly pretty. It's a deep forest green, olivey green holographic base, so you do get a lot of rainbows and shimmer happening in there on its own, but then there are tons of multicolored metallic glitter in there in various shapes. So it literally looks like a Christmas tree in a bottle. Like you have that forest deep green base, and then you have tons of these metallic glitters that look like the little ornaments on a tree. It's beautiful. If you do purchase this polish, I highly recommend that you definitely take the steps to ensure that it's ready for application, meaning that you need to shake it up really good and let it sit upside down for about 10 minutes before you actually start painting your nails with it to ensure that you get a lot of those metallic glitters, because they're in there. They are definitely in there. It's just that for whatever reason they kind of sink to the bottom and you need to kind of shake it up a little bit just to get things redistributed. I really enjoyed the formula on this one and was surprised that I also enjoyed the colors and just the glitters in here as well. Really unique, super fun. Okay, this next one that I have is called Breakfast in Bed. This is a gorgeous, perfect raspberry kind of holographic-y shimmery polish. Lovely formula on this one, opaque in 2 coats, dries to a nice smooth glossy finish, and there is tons of holographic shimmer that gives it a really beautiful like satin bow kind of feeling to it. This isn't just a Christmas polish. I feel like you could definitely wear this any time of the year because it is so beautiful and versatile. I almost want to say I could even rock this in the fall. It's just a really beautiful polish, and I don't want to single it in like it is just for Christmas. Like it can definitely be used at any season because it is so incredibly gorgeous. This is called Wintery Dust and I love this one. This one is absolutely gorgeous. This is a beautiful foily holographic mixed metal polish. So pretty, so incredibly pretty. It is sparkly and pizzazzy and glitzy and glammy, perfect for holiday parties and moving into New Year's Eve. Gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. I got this one opaque in 2 coats, and when it dries, it looks like mirrors on your hands. Like, it is so sparkly and so reflective. I absolutely adore it. Now, these are the types of Christmas polishes that I am immediately drawn to because I love the glitz, I love the glam, I love the shine, and this has so much shine in there. It is so sparkly and just hypnotizing. Removal's a little bit messy because it is a foil, so we get all those little glitters like just run amok as soon as the nail polish remover hits it. So highly recommend a peel off base coat with this one just to make removal a little bit easier. Next, we have probably one of my favorites from this collection. I'm wearing it right now. This is called Gone Skiing, and it is heavenly. It is a beautiful crimson cardinal red jelly base that is pumped full of silver metallic glitters, holographic bar glitters in here. There are some holographic glitters in general, and just a Mod Podge of beautiful glittery yumminess that has a beautiful red jelly base to kind of make everything look very crimson, very, very candy red, absolutely gorgeous. I had to go anywhere from 2 to 3 coats to get this one opaque because it is like chock full of these glitters that sometimes when I'm applying it, my brush gets a little bit trigger happy and I kind of over manipulate it a little bit too much, and then I'd had to go back and like kind of dab some bald spots. I really, really love this one. I think it combines so nicely with white. It's just a perfect candy cane red polish that is just begging for some candy cane manicures and some candy cane nail art. Like, it is just gorgeous. This is definitely one of my favorites. The next one that I have from Flurries to Carol is Flurries. We start out with a clear base, and it is just full of metallic glitters, but they're in a whole variety of shapes. There's squares, there's circles, there's some stars, there are large circles and smaller circles, there are larger squares and smaller squares, but the majority of it is gold. But then mixed in there, there is some green, there are some red, there are some blue, and silver as well. It's got everything, and it is a perfect Christmas glittery topper. This looks great on a green base, on a red base, white base. Any Christmassy base is gonna look fantastic with this polish because it already has the Christmassy vibes going on in there, and it just makes it extra glittery and glammy and wonderful. Now, with it being a chunkier glitter, I do highly recommend a very thick top coat on this one if you do not like the feeling of texture on your nails. Removal was not that difficult. It's a glitter polish. You kind of have to expect it's going to take some effort to get this puppy off, but obviously using a peel off base coat would make it much easier. This next one that we have from the collection is so pretty. It is so pretty. This one is called Snow Boots, and it's like breathtaking. It is a deep navy blue holographic polish with a couple of blue metallic shards. There are not a ton of them in here. It's just a very small like sprinkling of these blue shards, but it makes it absolutely gorgeous. There might be issues with stains, so just be careful. Make sure you're wearing a base coat with this one because with it being such a dark blue base, there is a possibility of staining. I didn't have any issues with staining, but I don't want to say this doesn't stain at all because it has all the pieces laid out for it that it might stain. So just be careful, make sure and wear a base coat, but it is gorgeous, beautiful formula. This was nearly opaque in almost 1 coat, but when it dried, I noticed it was a little bit patchy, so I needed a second coat, which is, I feel like, not a bad thing because the second coat actually makes it darker and it deepens some of the shine and some of the glitter a little bit, so I think it's totally worth it. Definitely benefits from a glossy top coat though, just to make it super shiny and super sparkly. It's always good to get those hollows super, super shiny, so definitely recommend a top coat with this one. Next, we have another glitter from this collection. This is Still Waters, and it is a beautiful blue metallic glitter. It's a clear base with tons of finely milled blue and silver metallic glitters with a couple of holographic glitters in there too. It is gorgeous. I really love the glitter polishes from Flurries to Carol because she has a really nice balance between base and glitters. So this isn't extremely chunky in the sense that like you can barely put it on because there's so much glitter in there, but neither is it like super, super runny because there's too much base. So I love the balance that Flurries to Carol has because not only could you use it as a topper and just put one layer on it and get plenty of glitter coverage for a nice blue metallic topper, but you could also build it. It is very, very buildable to get complete opaque glitter coverage. I needed to do about 2 coats to get it completely opaque, and then just kind of dab my brush in some spots to get it completely opaque, so kind of technically 3 coats, but it was 2 full-on nail brushing coats and then a third of like kind of some dabbing action just to fill in some spots. Removal is a little bit tricky, so make sure you have those peel-off base coats or you're just in for the long haul, because those little teeny tiny glitters just love your nails so much. They just want to stay there forever and they can't help themselves. So definitely gonna need a little bit of elbow grease to get this one off, but it's totally worth it because it is gorgeous. This next glitter polish is called Grandpa's Clock. We've got a clear base once again, but it is pumped full of holographic and iridescent glitters. So these iridescent glitters are gonna be shifting from like blue and pink and green, depending on the base color that is combined with this polish. My favorite thing to do with this is to put it on a darker polish, specifically like navy blues and even blacks, because when you put this topper on black polishes, it brings out all of the blues and all of the greens, and so it becomes like this amazing chameleon type polish that you can't tell, are they blue glitters, are they green glitters? It is absolutely gorgeous. Now the real seller on this for me was when I was looking on the website, and on the website they had a bunch of like swatches of different things you could do with this polish, and somebody had put this on a black polish and then put a matte topper on top of it, and it looked amazing. So I feel like this is a great polish to play with and to experiment with and to just try to find interesting combinations. Lots and lots of fun with this one. And the last one that we have from the collection is my favorite jacket. This is gorgeous. Like, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous polish. We have a very deep forest blue-green polish along with some green metallic glitter as well. It is so incredibly stunning. I absolutely adore this polish. It's just a really classic Christmas green, and with the use of the holographic and the glitters in there, it's got the sparkle, it's got the pizzazz, it's got kind of a little bit of that drama that I love for Christmas manicures. Formula on this one was really, really nice. Opaque in 2 coats, solid. Didn't need a third, didn't need to do any of that business. It was done in 2. Definitely has a nice glossy finish when it dries, but of course with it being a holographic polish, I highly recommend adding a glossy top coat to it to not only protect the manicure, but it just makes that hollow sparkle and shine, and it makes that glitter pop so very nicely. Those are all the Colores de Carol Christmas polishes that I have. There are 3 other polishes. I believe there's a gold glitter, there's a Crelly, and there's a purple jelly glitter as well. I did not buy those, but now I'm rethinking that because this is an amazing collection. And I would have to say that my favorites, the ones that I feel like everybody should have, would most likely be these 3 right here. I love Gone Skiing, classic Christmas red with tons of glitter and sparkle to make it really, really fun and make it a really, really good time. And then these 2 dark holographic polishes. We have Snow Boots and my favorite jacket. These are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous holographics, really deep, dark, beautiful bases with the occasional like metallic glitter to kind of spice things up. Gorgeous, absolutely amazing, beautiful formulas, excellent dry time, and I didn't have any issues with staining. So bonus points for these 2, making them fantastic choices from this entire collection. What did you guys think? Have you purchased any of her polishes? Did you take advantage of that Black Friday sale? Because it was phenomenal, and she has some amazing Christmas polishes. As usual, I am always dying to know what you guys think and which ones you bought, so let me know in the comment section down below. But that is my video for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!